In this video, I'm wrapping up the final touches on our Vega build before we hit the road this summer. We've got a list of upgrades to knock out today, from the spare tire holder and porch lights to the interior details that really pull this build together. Let's get started. I'm building a tiny teardrop camper from scratch, the Wander Tears Vaga. The goal is to get this rig ready for our family adventures in 2026. First up, the spare tire mount. I decided to install this right above the right side fender. I drilled directly through the wall and into the cabinets, using a backing plate inside as a clamp to ensure everything stays rock solid. I was able to zip down the first nuts with my socket and an attachment for my drill. Oops. But that didn't work for the second set. I had to use a box end wrench and do it the long way. After getting everything tightened down nice and tight, I cut off the excess bolt with my angle grinder. Then mount the tire on the spare tire holder.
Add some washers from my magical coffee bin full of stuff.
Since we're running 24-inch trailer rated tires, plenty tough for overlanding but smooth on the highway,
Grade 8 washers, sure, why not?
I felt confident mounting them to the wall rather than the fender. The rear power access port on the side is mostly for a future diesel heater, though it's versatile enough for other gear. It's 14 gauge wire rated for 15 amps. You might notice there's no solar here. I'm currently relying on my DC to DC charger setup, which has been performing great. Stay tuned for a dedicated video on that.
We're going to get this really nice and close to the top.
Next, I'm adding the porch lights.
Alright, get these started. Seal this in all around.
I wanted these to align with the underlighting.
Each of these. And the test. It's bright in the face. You can see how it is with this.
I'm going with amber shield for a warmer, softer glow.
Alright. Very nice.
It just gives a campsite a better vibe. Painting the floor was actually a pivot. I had to grind down a bolt attaching the frame to the body, which marred the wood. But sometimes these accidents dictate the design. The black finish creates a nice contrast against the amber wood table, and the exterior gray gloss paint is going to be super durable, even if it's mostly hidden under the mattress. To maximize the interior, I'm installing this floor table. It pulls double duty. Extra storage space or a workspace when the mattress is in the couch position. I milled custom U-brackets on my CNC router out of leftover Baltic birch to strap the leg down securely when it's stowed. Safety first. I'm mounting this RV-style fire extinguisher in the galley. I've already got one in the cabin, but it never hurts to have more, especially in the wildfire-prone forest where we camp. I'm using VHB tape, screws, and a Velcro strap to make sure it stays put, no matter how bumpy the road gets. I'm sealing the corners of the galley and cabin. I initially planned on tan caulk for a subtle look, but after the floor painting, I decided to go with black to match the accents. I'm using sealant instead of standard silicone here. It's more robust against spills and potential water leaks. For the fenders, I'm using a Raptor truck bed liner. It ties the look together with the frame and matches the rest of the black trim perfectly. I went with a few aerosol cans here, starting with a solid self-etching primer coat to make sure it stays. And finally, the tablet mount. This ball-style mount is perfectly positioned under the cabinets, allowing for a tilt-down viewing angle. Whether we're listening to the rain outside or just relaxing with a movie after dark, this is going to be the perfect setup for unwinding. I'm building a tiny teardrop camper from scratch, the Wander Tears Vaga. The goal is to get this rig ready for our family adventures in 2026. Well, that wraps up these final punch list tasks to do before hitting the road for its maiden voyage. Plenty more ideas in the pipeline. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.